Hello, hello, it is me, Militant Ginger, and I am driving back home after a hard day's work. You might have noticed I'm back in my truck, which I would love to say is like, ooh, that's exciting, but I've already noticed transmission still isn't right, which is bad, because we just laid out a huge chunk of cash for that. So yeah, we will have to see about that. Anyway, so here we go. It is Tuesday, January the 31st. What's exciting about that? I'll tell you what's exciting about that. The first and most important thing is that today I am doing the first gift card giveaway for my little publishing business. So I run a publishing business called Exclusive ARC, and I help authors of romance and women's fiction get reviews when their books get published. And as part of this, I'm doing a little giveaway for members of the club, which is kind of exciting. So I get to do that tonight, make a little video with it. I don't know. It was a bad month for Exclusive ARC. I had previously been really good, and I've been like every single month increasing the amount of money I made running it. And this month I was like $150 short of what I made last month, which it wasn't great. It sucked actually. I think it's even more than $150. But I'm gonna get more focused on it. There's a lot of work that goes into it. Anyway, let's see, what else did I do today? I also did some writing. I wrote over 3,000 words of this novel I've been plugging away at. I told you before many times I have this theory called Hume's Law of Universal Karmic Jenga, or Hume's Law of Universal Karmic Tetris, if you follow my buddy Brandon's nomenclature. And that basically states that once you finish something, you remove it from your to-do list, something else will fall into place and give you a new opportunity. And the first thing this month that I had to do was a little video series I did called Cute Drunk Chicks, which was my wife and a bunch of friends got together and we had some games, and I edited it into a really funny half-hour video, and it took flipping forever. It took about a year to do. And it got to the stage where I was like, I need to do this just so I get it done. And I used that Hume's Law of Universal Karmic Tetris. And you know what? This is the thing about this law. So I completed the video, and we watched it, and it was fun, and everyone loved it. My wife's a bit iffy about me sharing it with other people because she thinks it's like a bit raunchy and funny, and there's swearing and stuff. Anyway, we'll see. But really big changes in my life emerged the same period. And it wasn't even like the period in which I completed it. It was just the period in which I was working at it. So I think there is definitely something to this Hume's Law of Universal Karmic Tetris. My next thing is this book that I've had. My buddy Frank has done an amazing cover for it. It's one of these over-the-top spy novels. My last one that I did reasonably well. This month, thanks to my friend Phoebe, I'm in a really good position to market it effectively. I've got my friend Kerry is going to be the editor of it. So with the cover and the editing and the advertising I'm going to do, there is no reason to believe that this isn't going to be a successful book. I just need to finish it. And so again, it's, I was plugging away, and I did 3,000 words in it today, which is great. And I'm now nearing the end of it, and it's kind of cool. I think one of the reasons I was having a real problem writing it, and I had writer's block. And writer's block only ever exists because there was a reason that your subconscious is saying, look, you can't finish writing this book because there's something wrong with it. If the plot doesn't hang together, then your subconscious will give you this writer's block. So writer's block is always a situation where you have to step back and be like, okay, what's wrong with this book? How do I address what's wrong with it before I just fix it? Before I, what do I have to do to address the issues with it? And once you address the issues with it, the writer's block goes away. Someone's nearly running into the back of me. Anyway. Yeah, there's something not quite right with this transmission. Okay, so, it's weird. I had this writer's block for a long time, and I was like, I've got to carry on writing, and I just couldn't. And I think the thing is, in my subconscious, I realised that where I was going with the book wasn't going to work, so I needed to marinate and let it cook and bake. And I did, and it's gone in a different direction now, and it's really good. So I'm enjoying that. It's funny, in the same vein, last month, I think it was last year, sorry, in August, I was writing one of my MMA novels, and I had been procrastinating about it, and it got to the stage where I had to send out an advanced reading copy to about 200 reviewers. It cost me hundreds of bucks to actually send it out. And I was like, well, bugger, I haven't actually finished the book yet. So literally in a weekend, I wrote 30,000 words and banged the book out. That was good, and it was a good book. But the thing is, I had plotted the book out beforehand. So I plotted the entire book out, so I knew what was happening in it. And I think that's one of the secrets with writing. It's like the actual physical act of writing is only 50% of it. It's the plotting it out that really counts. And you can spend as much time plotting a book out as you can actually physically writing it. Once you've got the plot in your head, it's very easy to throw it out on paper. Anyway, I'm rabbiting. This video's probably gone on far too long already. So I'm just going to say that today's motto and today's philosophy is the fact that this universal law of karmic Tetris works. That when you complete projects, or when you work at projects to complete them, good stuff will happen to you. And I mean, I know that sounds like a bunch of hokey law of attraction BS, but it's true. It works. And I've seen it work a lot. So, there we go. Also, look, my beard's coming back in. Funny, a very close friend of mine says she doesn't like beards, but when you get to my chubster level, I think you need one. Right, I'm going to go now. I am sorry this video was kind of short and meaningless, but there we go. And I'll speak to you soon. Hurrah!